I'm blowing balloons in my room.
You're blowing.
Yes.
I
What?
just drank like 3 Capri Suns, and now my stomach hurts.
Yes. I am all the time.
Oh my goodness. I see.
I'm gonna. I hope I can. If I find the masking tape, I'm gonna put them all around the room and have a little dart throwing contest. Hope my mom doesn't come home before. I hope I get rid of them before my mom comes home.
Oh, today's Harry Styles' birthday. Happy birthday, Harry. Everybody's here. Okay. So 2 things for today. The first one, which is sort of the second one, the one that you'll actually do later, is that I have a new AP video for you guys to watch, and I've posted the link on Canvas. It's about understanding the complexity of argumentation. We are wrapping up this quarter, and we're kind of moving on from argumentation. Next week, we'll start looking at synthesis essays, but it's still really important for you to watch this video because argumentation and synthesis essays are so closely linked. Basically, what synthesis essays are, they're argumentative essays that incorporate outside sources. And so in order to write a really good synthesis essay, you do need to have a really solid understanding of argumentation. And if you guys have been doing well on the argumentative essays that we've written in class, then that should be a pretty good stepping stone, and you should be able to do pretty well on synthesis essays as well. If you have not been doing very well on your synthesis essay or your argumentative essays, or not turning them in which case I can't give you any feedback, then that's definitely a skill that you really are going to need to build as we're working on this synthesis stuff third quarter. So that kind of leads me into the second thing, which is which is the fact that we are wrapping up this quarter, and that means that our grades are about to be finished. In fact, they are due on Thursday, at some point on Thursday. And as you guys know, tomorrow we're doing test review. Wednesday, we have our in cold blood essay, and that'll be the last grade that you have for the quarter. So where you are now is pretty much where you're going to stay. I'm just taking a quick look at PowerSchool to see, have you guys turned in anything that I have not graded yet? Just the Amanda Gorman stuff, which 2 daily grades. So, it's not gonna totally change your grade. Like if I put those 2 grades in and you have not turned in any of the daily assignments this quarter, then it's not going to bring up your grade very much just to put those 2 in. The things that are dragging down most of your grades are if you have not yet turned in one of the writing assignments. So, I have told you guys, or at least I told you last quarter, that I'm not going to regularly give makeup days because I think that we are certainly, as 10th and 11th grade students who are AP, we should be beyond the point where you need teachers to hold your hands and tell you what all you're missing and give you all these opportunities to make stuff up. You should be turning stuff in when they're due. Once you guys get to college, and even next year, if you're doing 102, 101 and 102, I don't make that curriculum myself, and Trident holds me to certain standards, and like, you don't get extra time. If you don't do it, you get the 0. There's no leeway on these things. So this class with me is the last time you guys are going to get any leeway. But that being said, I am going to give you a little bit of leeway this week. Thursday, our goal for the day is that if anyone has zeros, you can make up one of your zeros. And to that end, I have actually made a list for you guys of what you're missing or what your zeros are for. Not including the like daily grades, because like I said, if you're missing a bunch of daily grades, you'd have to make up like all of them, or at least a lot of them. So what I'm going to do, I want everybody to stay on the call until I have private messaged you to let you know what you need to make up, particularly because if any of these things, and some of them are things that will take kind of a long time to do, you might want to be working on them over the next few days. So keeping that in mind, Thursday, we will have the class period for you guys to work on whatever it is you're going to try to turn in. But you know, if you need to be working on it over these next couple of days, that's fine too. However, keep in mind that we do also still have our test on Wednesday. So that's kind of, you know, it's kind of a lot. You need to be studying for this test, but you also need to know how to manage your time and work on things that are going to get you somewhere. So I'm going to just go through everybody alphabetically and private message you to let you know what you can do. Once I have messaged you, you can leave the call and watch the video. Oops. I see that some of y'all are starting to leave, so that's totally fine. Just make sure that you either write down or save the chat so you know what you should be working on Thursday. Okay, that is everybody. So like I said, just make sure that you have written down or something so that you know what you're working on. And then you guys can go watch this video and I'll see y'all tomorrow.